Hello everybody, it is I, Cool back again, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Diesel, who's 10 out of 10 for brutal strength and devious deeds. Diesel 10. Diesel 10 is one of the most awesome character designs in the entire Thomas franchise. How do you make the concept of evil work with a train? I think it was Britt Allcroft. I don't know who designed Diesel 10, but someone came up with the idea of a Diesel with this giant mechanical add-on, this giant grabber on top of him. And it just looks so cool. Of course, you may know this as Pinchy. Although that was specifically a Magic Road. The claw is just the claw in every other version of Thomas merch, but we all know it's Pinchy. Unfortunately, mine has Pinchy bent up. A lot of loose Thomas Wooden Railway Diesel 10s have this problem. I don't mind, though, since I essentially got him for free by complete surprise. For those who may know, I recently got a haul of items from my friend CarsIgnite95, who actually had a spare Thomas Wooden Railway Diesel 10. I believe this is the Calling All Engines re-release, or yeah, I think it would be Calling All Engines around 2006, because Diesel 10 was brought back for that. I know I don't think it's the 2000s era Diesel 10, because engines that were released around the 2000s didn't have anything on the bottom. So Diesel 10 is just a really fun character. He was initially voiced by Neil Crone, who's a really good actor. And then I'm trying to remember who else was he voiced by. I believe it was Matt Wilkinson. And then that's it. There were plenty of other voices that were considered for Diesel 10. But unfortunately, most of them weren't, in the final drafts of their thing. Except for Rupert Dagis's laugh, for some reason. Very weird. Alright, but enough preamble. Let's get a good look at this item. This face. This is such a classic Wooden Railway face. Sorry for the jump scare there, but it does such a good job of looking like Diesel 10. It's a little off. I think the eyes are a little too big. He actually looks a little cross-eyed here. I don't think that's on purpose. I think that's just the way the decals were applied. It's like, yeah, they wanted this eyebrow a little downward, and so it kind of looks like this, but I think it still does a good job of looking like the character. Apparently, the body doesn't look all that much like Diesel 10. From what I've heard, he's actually just a retool of the D261, or more commonly known as Bowler model, with these very long end pieces here, whereas Diesel 10 has a bit of a shorter front, and I believe that was corrected on the Tomy version, not to be confused with the Play Rail version, but the Tomy Wooden Railway version. And then, of course, Mattel, after buying out Learning Curve, which was briefly taken over by Tomy, would introduce their version Diesel 10. I believe they also made a talking Diesel 10. And there were also, what other version Diesel 10? There was the wood version, and then also a Brio version, which came out around the 2000s as well. So Diesel 10's been quite around the block. He has a lot of merchandise. Even getting Trackmaster Revolution of all characters, despite the fact that Diesel 10 was only in one episode. Reminder, Sydney never got a motorized model in any form. There was never a motorized Sydney, but there was a Diesel 10. I think that's just a testament to how awesome Diesel 10's design is. Like, it's so classic. It's this nice shade of olive green. It just gives you the vibes that this guy's up to no good. It's just so cool, with these little caution stripes and everything. Very mechanical, which I think is a good way to contrast, like, the steam engines. If I were to bring out, say, all right, who's a good, just, like, generic steam engine? Actually, I have a Thomas variant with me, the battery-operated Thomas. Battery-operated Thomas here, like, you look at Thomas's design, it's this bright, colorful sort of design, it's hard to describe, but Thomas's design is just, it captures all of the like sort of nice parts of steam engines. You got the nice boiler here, you got the dome. Obviously this is a battery operated, so it's a little differently shaped, but overall gets the idea across. And then you have Diesel 10, who's just this drab, very mechanically based sort of entity. It's very interesting. Diesel 10 is an 8-wheeled engine with bogies. Got the big vents here. This side is basically identical except for, not having a face. I believe... Let me check. So yeah, over here, the entire top is plastic to make way for the Pinchy accessory. I'm really grateful that Pinchy has an actual play feature. It's not the most exciting or accurate thing ever. It's just you slide it forward. I know a lot of people have issues with that because it really limits the stuff you can do with Diesel 10. But Wooden Railway, in my opinion, works because it's so simplistic. It's not trying to be super bold or, for a lack of a better word, gimmicky. I think what we have here is pretty solid. I do wish it rotated, and I know the Thomas Wood version rotates, but I think it going just up and forward, well, not up, it's not supposed to go up. This is a case of the toy, warping over time. I've been trying to bend it back into place. I've even been doing it on camera, and I'm hoping one day to get him fixed, but I think for now, this is, comparing him to some Diesel 10s I've seen in box, it's not as drastic as some other cases. So overall, Diesel 10 is a really, really nice item. And after getting Splatter and Dodge last year, it's so cool having all three of them finally together. The last Magic Railroad item I needed, which is why Cars Ignite sent it to me when he did. Gonna quickly put him on this little layout here. Sort of test his bogey ability. Stretch out his claw again. And put him on the turntable. I'm sure Diesel 10 loves just spinning around on this thing. You know what, Splotch, get out of here. See, look at that, he's loving it. And, I guess we'll just have them all roll off. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoy the review. I shall see you all around. And remember, Pinchy's hungry. See you all around.